what's up everybody? It is LC and we're back with a brand new video for you guys. So, little update, you guys see we got a brand new webcam. I hope you guys like the way this looks. I wanted to get something a little bit better quality just for these videos, these styles, just to bring you guys better content. You guys enjoyed the last few videos going through stuff like this, so I wanted to just go ahead and upgrade what I could to, you know, make this a bit more enjoyable for you guys. So I appreciate you guys for being here. But anyways, week 4 Mason Margiela MM6 collab. Let's get into it. Okay, so we've finally been blessed on a fucking Tuesday to get retails instead of waiting like fucking late Wednesday. So we can go ahead and get a good early insight on this throughout the week and see what we're gonna be going for. So starting off with our #1 upvoted item, obviously I knew this was gonna be what it was. I went through the MM6 collab, so this is all stuff that I've already seen. I'm guessing everybody else has already seen all of this, unless this is your first time seeing this collab for this season. Buckle up. And the first piece is the box logo zip up motherfucking hoodie, bro. I've been saying for the longest time that I wanted more zip ups, more zip ups, more zip ups. I've never seen a zip up box logo, so for them to do this, I think that this one is definitely, they hit this fucker out of the ballpark. And you guys see also the paint splatter all throughout these. Honestly, if you guys don't know Mason Margiela, they're definitely known for almost like that gallery department, you know, like paint splatter. I wouldn't say not as much necessarily on clothes. They still do it, but for their shoes especially. And those are the Mason Margiela GAT. I was reminded by some of my buddies, I seen their video that they posted, Select and Schematics. These right here literally looks like exactly like that hoodie, especially that white colorway. Just the paint splatter all throughout the toe box. Super, super dope pieces. But to finally see this on a hoodie, once again, and it's, you guys see this, fully fucking embroidered. Finally an embroidered piece, not screen printed, not the distressed crack, like everything like that. Screen printed is finally fucking back. A box logo, zip up, collab piece, chef's motherfucking kiss. Okay. 10 out of 10. I love it. I love it. Now for what colorways, I don't know. Honestly, I feel like the white is definitely like a real MM6 piece. Obviously black I feel like is always going to be the best performing, but this like wash navy, honestly, all three are going to be really well. $300 retail, so obviously this being like a designer brand, there's going to be elevated retail and everything. They're going to find any fucking way to tax the absolute dog shit out of us through every single one of these pieces this week. So now, as in for predictions on this, you guys know, and if you don't know, this is the second time around that Supreme has done a collab with Mason Margiela. The first collab went absolutely fucking insane. Like, today it is some of the craziest performing. Like, look at these fucking hoodies. Okay, what was retail on this? It was $248. Last sale $750, lowest ask $1,600. Like every, or I don't know where a $300 fucking sale came from, but every single one of them is performing, you know, right around, I'd say like that 5 to like 9 range, with asks of all being like over $1,000. So this is definitely going to be another one performing just as well, aging over time. You also see it, I see that cheeky little embroidered MM6 logo down on the sleeve. Super nice little piece. But I would say right off rip, first day, like easily $500-600. And that's just first day. Obviously we're coming up to spring, summer, so I'm just trying to stay mindful of, you know, the weather that we're going to be in. So wearing hoodies, everything like that, zip ups you could definitely get away with wearing it open, and obviously it's way easier to take off. First day there is going to be some crazy sales. Like I said, I would rough range be right in that like $500 to $700 range. You'll see them pop off after orders come in and everything like that. You'll see them start dipping probably closer to like the $475, $500 range. Like maintaining right around there I feel like would be perfect, unless this thing is just absolutely printed out of existence. Like if the stock on this is just crazy, obviously numbers are going to fluctuate, but nevertheless all force. Like if you guys are looking for something to pick up for resale today, and I was talking with some people in the group chats as well. If you guys did not know, I'll leave a link down below. I do have a private group on Instagram. It's a group that I go ahead every time we go live, I do a push notification so you guys don't ever miss out on lives. You don't ever miss out on our dollar auction steals. We run Supreme, we run Bape, we run V-Loan, we run Revenge, everything live starting at $1 auctions. adding on to that list, you guys also use it as a marketplace. You guys buy, sell, we discuss drop lists, everything like that for resale. And then finally, I do giveaways in there. So I give you guys free Supreme crowns. I gave the group free cause tees, whole bunch of other stuff. So if you guys don't want to miss out on that, then make sure you guys go ahead down below, click that link. But nevertheless, I was talking with everybody, and a lot of people were a little skeptical just because they are higher retails. This is a collab. I know the price tag is going to be a bit, you know, up there, but do not skip out. People were saying, like, I'm going to play safe, go for the lower pieces. And honestly, the further we get into this list, you will see these lower pieces I really don't think are going to be doing too much, especially compared to a piece like this. So anyways, box logo zip up hoodie, full force, every colorway, every size. This is going to be one that maintains super well. If you're online and you're looking to just, you know, secure a piece, I would say black, medium, large, those are going to be your best routes to go. Smalls have been popping off recently. Mediums have been having some crazy numbers, and obviously double XLs, XLs are always going to be money makers, but I really feel like you could probably get some nasty sales, especially in this white colorway, even in like a small, but black regardless is going to be your safest route to go. Okay, so moving on next, MM6 Eagle zip up. So I honestly have been very 50-50 with it, and I've seen 50-50 reaction with this piece. So honestly, right off rip, what I was saying when I first saw this is this really reminds me of that sanitation hoodie that we just got last week, 2 weeks ago. Like, that's what this front graphic hit is really giving me. I really do like the colors that they picked for this. For the graphic, like, it complements it well. I'm not the biggest fan of this graphic though, like, especially after, what was it, last season, that whole collection of the anti-hero, the knit, the stadium, the hoodies, everything like that. We just got fucking bald eagles out the motherfucking ass. So getting more pieces with just a fuck ton of bald eagles, I'm not the biggest fan of. So, and honestly, like, this graphic is just like a little, I don't know, it's a little corny. Like, this looks like some shit I would go to like Old Town in Arizona or go to a fucking flea market and find. Like, this doesn't look like some shit I would be fucking buying to be like, all right, y'all know I got that shit on. Like, I see somebody with this and I'm like, that dude's a cornball. So anyways, front completely fucking let me down, but it's the back hit that really saves this for me. So obviously we have our Margiela branding on there. The Supreme logo, honestly, when I first seen this, instantly I got True Religion vibes. You guys see pop up right there what I'm talking about. Like, this is straight like True Religion vibe on this. But then coming down here, all right, if you guys didn't know, I'm from Wisconsin, so obviously seeing a fucking piece that has the 414 has a piece of Wisconsin on it, Milwaukee right there, I thought this was super dope for just like hometown love and everything. I honestly do like the paneling off these like two-tones. This one right here, I feel like, you know, I've been talking a lot of shit, but I feel like this one could really pop off. This like deep like plum and red, I don't know what it is. Like, this one's really loud to me, but I fucking love this colorway, honestly. And then going to this white, I can't wear white. I can't wear white. I stain everything. I'm a big guy. White just doesn't work. But I think that this white is also super fucking nice. Just a super clean blank with this graphic. I feel like it pairs really well. Black, obviously, I can't say much about it. Just another black hoodie, fucking corny ass bald eagle design on it. But for resale, I would say 100%. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like it's the pieces that I always talk shit about are always the ones that pop the fuck off. You guys seen the sampler board last week. All right, this one right here though, I really feel like is more so gonna be a personal. It's 100% gonna sell out. Like, don't get me wrong, it might not sell out right away, but this thing will sell out fully. Resale though, maybe if you could get early sales, if you're in store and you can get some sales posted first day, I feel like this one's gonna pop off. When orders come in like a week later, this one's gonna be down to like 400, down to like 350 range, somewhere right around there. Obviously it'll maintain good over time, but you know, if you guys don't have the capital to sit on this, then I wouldn't recommend it. And honestly, there's a lot better pieces to go for this week, so definitely still a nice piece for personal. personal. Like if I'm in store and they're just sitting, I might just grab one for a PC. Okay, going into the next piece, the Supreme Mason Margiela cotton football jersey. So this one, I'm not gonna lie, like I think this one is super fucking sick. So this black on black, this one is the one calling to me. Green is super nice as well, that cream color. Honestly, this reminds me of the Bad Bunny Super Bowl performance, like this cream colorway. Like that's all I see with this is like Bad Bunny. But I'm not gonna lie, these things are going to be fucking quality. Okay, these things are gonna be quality. Like with this being a collab with MM6, and it's a cotton football jersey, I just know that this thing is gonna be super nice, like heavy duty. This is not gonna be a cheap piece, and this is honestly not like too taxed, especially coming from a collab like this. You guys know football jerseys. Even the Playboy Bunny one that we just got, retail was $118. Retails are typically between like $118, $148, that range for a football jersey. So for this to be like $10 over the max we've seen for jerseys, I'm not mad at this at all. I'm not mad at this at all. We have good branding off the sides. You guys see, obviously, they still fucking found some way to put this fucking eagle in there. I can't be mad at it though. I think it plays off way better than this. Good branding off of our back, and this is still like, it's not too crazy. This is a easy one to wear, especially with these colors. This like charcoal, almost like faded acid wash, like age style. I think this thing is fucking beautiful, and I think these things are gonna bang off market. You guys seen even what that Find God jersey? Literally, that thing is going for like $300 already. So what do I think for this one? Between the three colors, honestly, best colorway is gonna be black. These other two are really nice. This like almost like, I don't even know what to call it, like a mossy green and that like eggshell off-white. Both of these are super nice, don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of both of them, but the black takes the cake on this one. Black takes the cake for sure. This is going to be one, bigger sizes you're definitely going to want to be eating up on if you do double XL, XL. Honestly, even large, medium, small, all of them are going to have good sizes, but those bigger sizes is really going to be making money. And one more time, like I said, okay, you guys know I go in store typically every week, so when I compare to these prices, I'm thinking, you know, what I know, what I see, what is possible for first day. Typically when we're in line, we're looking for the best sizes. We're making listings online already before we even bought it, just to secure those high first sales. This one, I could see like those first sales going for like $275, $300 right away, and especially going into spring, summer, this is perfect time for a piece like this. This thing is gonna perform super well. I don't think I could see sales like over $300, at least for this season. I feel like peak is gonna be right around like that 300. I don't know, maybe like 350. Once again, this is like the same retail of a regular jersey, but now we're getting an MM6 collab on it. I would say it's safe to bet, if you could get sales off like first day, second day, you're gonna be looking right around that like 275, 350 range. I'm gonna give it a little broad standpoint between some money to work with, a little bit higher, a little bit lower. But if you're buying online, obviously, you know, put up sales on Grailed, let them know, like, obviously it's an online order. Just try getting it off right away. Otherwise, if you do have the capital to hold on this, I would say easily by next season. I don't know. You guys know I'm always going for the high. I feel like by next season, this could easily be like a $400 jersey. Once again, just solid branding, just a nice hit, Supreme on the back. I didn't even see, we have the little Margiela logo right down here as well, embroidered with a box logo too. Super nice. Front, the patches look just absolutely fucking amazing. And then, like I said, our eagle displays off the side. I think this thing is fucking amazing. So once again, black colorway, I would definitely recommend going for bigger sizes, double XL, XL, large. I would steer away from the smaller sizes. Smaller sizes will still sell out, but those bigger ones are definitely going to be the money pieces for this jersey in specific. Oh my God. Okay, next going into the fucking money Tims, okay? Stepping on motherfucking Benjis. So me personally, I gotta say right off rip, when I see clothing, shoes, anything of the fucking sort with money print, I think that shit is corny as fuck. I think it's the lamest thing ever. But the biggest but, okay, they did something with this. Okay, they did something with this. The fur line, the fucking fur line on the tag, the logo hit on the tag. I just think that these things are absolutely fucking scrumptious, delicious. These things are so fucking sick. And if you guys don't know, Supreme Tim collabs, it doesn't matter what design it is. I've seen some shitty ass designs. Every single Tim collab sells out fully, every single size, and goes for the fucking moon. I finally just sold off my big logo Timberlands. I'm honestly super sad about it. Those are the best performing Tims, but they're just a little bit too big. Even those ones right there. I mean, last sale was $750. Lowest ass is $2,200. Even the ones that came out, what was it? Just fall winter 25. The most recent one, those patchwork ones, that multicolor one, the regular ones, those are all going between like $350 to like $500. So this right here, once again, being an MM6 collab, and also, if you guys did not know, this pays homage to Mason Margiela. In 2017, they did the Future high tops. That was a full all over money print. As well, there's a backstory going with the pieces that we'll get into with more of the money prints throughout it. But this is like a direct cut of that shoe, but now pasted onto a Timberland. So for Mason Margiela fans, this is like a nod to a throwback. Supreme fans, you guys know Timberlands always go fucking insane. Combining them together, this thing is gonna touch the fucking moon. So $328 retail. You guys typically know like retail is around like $250 range for like regular Timberlands from Supreme. Let me add that. So we're only about what, 70 bucks over. You know, I don't think it's a crazy markup for a premium. It's also fur lined. It's all over print, and once again, it's a fucking Margiela collab. So anyways, I say first day right off rip, these things are gonna be like going crazy. These things are gonna be, I would say, easily between the $500 to $700 range. Definitely sizes like 9, 10, 11, 12, right around there. If you guys have never had Timberlands, owned a personal pair, they do run big, so those are definitely gonna be the money sizes, you know. But 9 to 12, that's gonna fit anywhere from what, like 10 to 14. You guys could pull off, and you guys know those bigger sizes for these are always the ones that hit. But honestly, I would say every single size. If you guys miss out on bigger sizes, don't get, you know, discouraged, and don't check out if it's only an 8 available. Go for that 8. If 8 isn't available, go for that 13. If 13 isn't available, go for that 7. Every single one of these are gonna sell out, and these things are gonna age amazingly. Once again, every single Timberland collab, we have never seen a Timberland collab that is bricked, that has sold at retail, has sold for under retail. Even if you need to hold it for a little bit, if you have the capital to hold on to that, you know, after sales tax, especially online, like 350, 360 range, hold it, because this thing is going to be going amazingly. This fall winter, you're going to see some crazy sales. Next season, fall winter, you're going to see some insane sales. So green lights on the Timberlands, 100%, every single size. Try to target that size range if you can, like 9 to like 12, 13 range, right around there. That's going to be the crazy money, but nevertheless, every single size off this piece. Okay, so now getting into those quote-unquote smaller pieces that I was talking about earlier on. The Mason Margiela split short sleeve top. What the fuck is this? We've been doing this Eagle designs, and now out of nowhere we have this fucking sportswear athletic. Like, I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm not gonna lie, this like blue and plum is nice. I do like the coloring of it, but once again, I just think that this shit was such a fucking airball. There's so many better things that we could have got from this collab for a t-shirt, even if it was just like, you know, that MM6 logo on the front and a small box logo, or even like a small Supreme box logo hit on the front, a small box logo and the MM6 on the back. I would have been happy with this, and honestly, it probably would have sold out, resold. This one, no, what the fuck is this? This embroidered logo off the back can't fucking save you. Okay, already absolutely taxed on a fucking short sleeve. You guys know what, $68 range, so we're like double the price. I guess it makes sense because it's two fucking different t-shirts. You know, they took all these fucking ideas that they're like, all right, none of these are working, let me just smash them the fuck together, and this is what they got. Whoever designed this, you need to be fucking elbow to the goddamn cranium, because I got no other words. I got no other words. If you're looking for something to resell and you're like, hey, I don't have the most capital, I was going to go for one of these t-shirts, save your money for next week. Save your money for next week. There'll be better items, because once again, this is, I don't know what the fuck this is. All right. Honestly, though, I do think that some sizes will sell out. I'm a little skeptical, you know, I'm kind of dick riding it just because it is a MM6 collab, you know, so people might, take it as that, like, you know, I need it just because of that. So things will sell, but this is definitely going to be a personal piece. If they do sell out, I see sales sitting right around like $175. So, you know, if you're selling online after fees, everything like that, you're making, you know, maybe a cool fucking 30 bucks max. So once again, just isn't really worth it. Honestly, black colorway is kind of nice though too. Good personal piece if you're looking for, but besides that, this is, I don't know, this is a fucking skip. Okay, now going into the next piece, the MM6 money short sleeve top. So this is what I was talking about before, that this piece is also a throwback for Mace Margiela. So I actually seen DropGG post this, and I'll post up the picture right here, but what it says is, it is a direct reference and homage to a 1989 tee worn by Ian Brown from the Stone Roses in their iconic Fool's Gold music video, as well as various promos for the hit I Wanna Be Adored. It continues to go on saying, the design $100 bills burnt and arranged like a crown around the neck area is a very classic Margiela Americana subverse type of design. So once again, honestly, it's a cool throwback and everything. I feel like personally, like the original designs kind of hit better than this one. Like, honestly, you see, I can't be like this, okay? I can't be like this. I'm back when I said that money print, that shit is corny as fuck, and then I'm like, oh, the fucking Timberlands, they're gonna sell out, these things are fucking crazy, and then I look at this, and I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? All right, it isn't as taxed at the last one. We're at that $98 range. So after fees and stuff, like 105, 110. But honestly, this doesn't do it for me. This doesn't do it for me. And also, is it only a front hit? There's nothing on the back, which honestly makes this one look even fucking weirder, to be honest. I don't think it's gonna sell out. Who knows? There could be just some crazy fucking MM6 fans that are like, they need this, and some crazy sales pop off. But honestly, I think overall this is an absolute sleeper. This is a skip. This isn't going to resell, and if it does, those sizes that could possibly sell out, they're going to be selling out for maybe like $40, $50 over retail. But honestly, not it for me. Not it. Now getting into something that I feel like has been also on the fence, the salvaged denim between the jeans and the jean jacket. So personally, I think these things are fucking ass. When I see salvage denim, when I see ripped up shit like this, the only thing that I think of is like Rue 21. Rue 21 ass outfits. I'm not the biggest fan of them. Personally, when it comes to Supreme jeans, more specifically, I like my double knees. I like my oversized. I like my stitch jeans. I don't like shit like this. I feel like this is such a, you know, like 2015, 2016 ass piece. Like, this is not a timeless piece. This is a piece that has had its time and that is completely past. But once again, you guys know Supreme jeans typically do really well on market, but these things are crazy marked up. We're at our typical, you know, jean price point being around like that $250 range. $700. $700 fucking dollars for about 70% of jeans, because the fucking other 30% are fucking gone. And what is this undertone print? Is this another fucking eagle? I can't tell. Honestly, I really don't think that these things are gonna sell out. I feel like that these things are gonna 100% sit just because of everything else that we do have, like the box logo, like the Timberlands, like a few other things we're gonna get into. I just feel like, especially for resale, if you guys are looking to be making money this week, this is, I feel like, a no-brainer, 100% a skip. $700 retail to be getting a good like sale to actually make money with fees, online, everything like that. You need to be, you know, pushing like $850 just to be making after fees, like, you know, that $50 to $100 range. So it just isn't worth it. There's so many other things that you guys could be buying. You could be getting multiples of for this price, to make, you know, double, triple, quadruple what this thing would make you. So once again, honestly, just a little bit different. I will give them that. Not my cup of tea, and definitely not going to be one to be making money. Same thing going with this fucking jacket. I'm not going to lie, seeing the eagle hits underneath on this jacket, kind of tough. I'll give them that. I feel like it was a bit more present on the jeans. I couldn't really tell what it was. Maybe in person they'll look super nice. I do like that like undertone of like a print underneath. That reminds me of the first Maison Margiela collab that we got, the skate deck. You guys remember it was an all blank white deck, and as it was worn down, there was a box logo underneath, which I feel like was also still super fucking underwhelming. Like if they would have had this eagle print under that thing would have done 5 times better. But once again, this jacket being $1,000, I personally don't like pieces like this. Once again, I feel like that Selvedge denim is such like a 2015, 2016 look. I'm past that. Not my cup of tea. Will it resell? For this jacket, honestly, I feel like it does way better than the jeans. This like original denim, I think, is definitely going to be like the money piece. But I don't know, dude. I don't know. This like cream color, the more I look at it, I do really like the color. The distressing is nicer on it, and it's just so much easier to see the print coming through this. I don't know. I feel like this is one of those ones that it'd be like kind of a sleeper. You could see this selling out in like double XL, maybe XL, in just like a crazy sale popping off around like that $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 range. But unless you don't get that first day sale off, then I feel like this is one where you'd have to be sitting on this for a long time to make some actual good money. And once again, for, you know, everybody that's on here, for the majority of us, we're not looking to spend $1,000. Okay, out of all pieces, you know, maybe a leather jacket on a fucking denim jacket that's, once again, already fucking torn the fuck up. This collab is not enough to justify me spending $1,000 on a denim jacket. So once again, I would highly advise just skipping over on this. If you want it for personal, I do see this one potentially selling out in multiple sizes. I don't think that it's going to have any sort of crazy resale. But you guys know everything from the previous Maison Margiela collab, everything popped off. So who knows? This thing could have some crazy sales, like I said, way easier, like way more easily accessed. But I don't know. I'm going to be skipping out of it. If I take a fucking fat L and I see this thing touching the moon, I'll cry about it. But until then, I'm going to stick to the ones that I want. Okay, so next piece, going into the split 6 panel. Honestly, this design on a hat makes way more sense compared to the t-shirt. T-shirt was not it. Also, if you wore these two things together, I feel like this shit would just, you would be looking like a fucking bozo. You'd be looking like a bozo. But anyways, on the hat, I really do like this print. I wish we could see all around because I see we have that eagle print wrapping around the back end too. The split is super nice. I want to say the only other time we've seen a split 6 panel like this, was that Supreme North Face split panel. I know those things aren't going the craziest on market, but also it's a North Face collab that we see every single fucking season damn near, and they're just mass produced and just aren't what they were. But anyways, I genuinely really do like this design. Embroidered work as well, obviously, and it being an all over print. You guys see we're getting taxed on it. After fees, everything, that's gonna be like a $95, closer to like $100 hat. I definitely think that this will sell out, but it's going to be a great personal. For resale, you would need to at least make money. You would need sales of like $150, $175 to like make it make sense. And do I think it'll be going that? I feel like easily this could be going for like 140, 175 range. So if you guys are, you know, cool and you're looking for quick flips, this is definitely going to be the cheapest way to get into, and to still, you know, make like a nice chunk of change to make it make sense. I definitely think that it's gonna be the red color. I don't know, dude. Like this, every time I see this purple colorway, like this thing is just so nice. This thing is so nice. But honestly, I feel like the red is gonna be way more wearable. I feel like it's gonna be easier to piece with because this is a color that's, you know, probably in your fucking closet. This is out, like, just, it's way off the range. So Mason Margiela split 6 panel, I definitely think it's gonna sell out. Resell, I feel like first week you're gonna be seeing sales right around that like 120 to like 175 range, maybe some crazy sales upwards of like $200, but I really don't see this, like, after first week and it drops, I don't see this going over that like 175 range, at least until like a season or two passed. So small piece, good piece, let's move on. Next, we have the fucking Everlast Mason Margiela punching bag. If you guys know Supreme, you guys know that Everlast punching bag is an iconic fucking accessory, and we finally got it back as its ugly fucking cousin. Because what the fuck is a furry ass punching bag? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? This looks like the fucking Wampa that Luke Skywalker fucking chopped its arm off, okay? Chopped his arm off and hung it up. That's what this fucking thing looks like. $5,000? You're smoking dick. You're smoking straight dick. Yeah, this thing is absolutely fucking insane. I feel like there's so many other prints, other designs that we could have got, and honestly, a better accessory. Because once again, who the fuck is buying this? And if you are buying this and you're hanging this up, fuck you, because why are you giving them your money for some shit like this? I would have much rather seen if they brought like that flaming skulls back off the last one, if they would have just put a straight all white MM6 on it, even the eagle designs that I've been shitting on this whole time. I would have much rather seen that, the all over money print, whatever else that they did, the split designs on the fucking short sleeve top or the hat, any other one would have been way better than this. So right off rip, that's all I'm gonna say about it. Skip. You guys know it's probably gonna sell out. These big accessories always do to some sick fucks, but we're not those sick fucks. We're just Supreme degenerates that like to waste our fucking money on this brand. All right, so I guess we are just as sick as them. I'm digging myself into a hole. Let me get out of it. All right, next piece right here, the Supreme Mason Margiela striped shirt. Honestly, just like a super clean dress shirt. Nothing crazy about them. $200 retail. I feel like that isn't super bad. We have MM6 branding off of the bottom here, fully embroidered as well. You guys see that? Will I think these resell? Honestly, no. It's a basic button up. If you guys are looking for like a new dress shirt, obviously with it being Supreme too, I already know. And this collab, it's going to be good quality. But once again, you got to think about it. It is a striped dress shirt for $200. How much do you think that this is really going to be going for? So once again, good personal, not for resale. Okay, so now getting into the split stadium jacket. So honestly, I feel like I really want to like this one. Because I think this design is way better than the short sleeve top. Once again, this like maroon color I think is super nice. This one, more that I look at it, this reminds me of like a fucking pack of cigarettes, to be honest. This like front logo, but still, I think this, honestly, this back hit, I think these are super clean. But for a stadium jacket, honestly, I really don't see this one reselling. You guys seen the anti-hero one that we got last season? Retail was like $348. That's going for like $450 to $500. And honestly, that one has way better branding. Super clean. This one, it's a bit too much going on. Like the Margiela and the Supreme collab, like mashed together. The front logos like cross and the eagle and the helmet. I don't know. I feel like this one, you will see this one selling out, but once again, this is like only personals. This one's probably gonna sit for a while. Some sizes might stay on the website, but like I said, this will be a good personal if you're looking for it. Select sizes will go, But for resale, I don't see this one doing anything like that. Like I said, the elevator retail, we're also going into spring, summer, and it's not solid branding, That anti-hero was 10 times better, and it's going for like, rough sales like around this retail. So for this one, you would need to be seeing sales of like, 600, because this thing after fee is going to be like 450, 460, and then after fees of sale, you're going to be making like 575, 560, something like that. So at that point you're making maybe $100. I really don't see this being a good investment, but once again, still a solid piece for personal if you're looking for it. Okay, once again, getting into the next fucking pieces. 1910 pro boxing gloves, set of 2. They had to let us know that we're getting 2 of them because obviously we're fucking sick and we would have been okay just getting 1. Does James W want us to get fucking down and kiss his fucking feet for blessing us with giving a fucking full pair for $1,000? We better be. Once again, the fucking wampa goddamn fists. What are these, bro? What are these? And it's like pony hair? Is it like pony hair? It's even weirder. That's even weirder. Nobody is fucking using these. Nobody is using these. This is just some sick display piece that somebody is gonna buy, and it's gonna fucking sit there and never get fucking used. I would have been way happier once again with any other fucking design besides this pony hair. This punching bag, these boxing gloves, this pony hair, wherever the fuck they pulled that, whoever was like, yo, we need to put fucking pony hair on something, you need to lose your fucking job. You need to lose your fucking job, okay? Because I am highly disappointed. These things could have been way better accessories, even at the price point where I still wouldn't have fucking bought them for personal or resale. I would have just liked to look at them. I would like to look at them because I hate looking at these things. Get this off my screen. I was so disappointed in seeing this price tag because I think that this thing is fucking beautiful. Once again, I've been fucking shitting on it and then loving it back and forth. This all over money print, bro. All over money print clothing. Corny as fuck. Mason Margiela collab. Gas. This thing is so fucking sick. Oh my god, the fur lining, both of them, I think is so nice. That like felt piping throughout this too. I think this thing looks beautiful. Both colorways, honestly, like I was saying in the collection video and I showed you guys before, the Supreme leather studded jacket that we have in our collection. This one right here, actually, this is literally what I see in that Shearling bomber. Honestly, way better though, way fucking better. That's what I see with this. But these things are fucking crazy. So obviously, besides their fucking punching bag, you guys know that they had to find some way to absolutely tax us and give us a fucking crazy piece that we're not going to be fucking getting for personal, because who the fuck is paying almost $2,000 for this? Okay, you guys know Shearling, well, like the Shearling bombers, they do well on the market. They resell. Every single one that has dropped, even the one earlier this season, has stupid fucking sales. But they all are right around like that $250 to like $350 retail. $1,700? Like a $1,400 markup? Where the fuck did that come from? So, nevertheless, though, I really do think at least this money print. But this being like $1,700, I don't know if I could see sales over $2,000 on this. Like $2,500 respectfully. I really do feel like this money print will sell out. Maybe like double XL, XL. I could see having like some stupid sales, especially first day, if it is like limited stock, because you guys know with these like bigger name collabs, some pieces are just like super obscure, as in, it wasn't mass produced like everything else. So depending on stock, I could see this one potentially popping off. But once again, I would not recommend this for resale. There's so many other things way more accessible, especially for price point, that I would direct you guys towards. But nevertheless, it is a beautiful piece. I think this thing was so well done. This print honestly really does hit both colorways. I don't know, this could be one I could even see for the ladies too. You guys know these more, like lighter colorways, purples, pinks, stuff like that. Definitely good ones for the ladies, smaller sizes. But do I think that it is a strong enough hype for it to resell? once again, I feel like that's going to come down to stock. But right now, I would give this a pass. But yeah, let's move on. Okay, now the sweatpants. Honestly, I really enjoy these way more than the hoodie. I think it is really solid branding, really solid designs. Like the colorways hit way better on this. Even the designs, I think it looks so much better. This is definitely easier to get away with. And honestly, the price point too, we're only like $40, $50 over like a typical sweatpants retail compared to that hoodie being like $100 over. So yeah, I think this one is really solid. Best colorway, I don't know, dude. This white and gray really keeps calling back to me. But obviously, you guys know black is always going to be the safest one. This plum though, this plum is really nice as well. Sweatpants, I would go for the bigger sizes. Once again, XL, double XL, even large. I feel like this one you're going to be seeing sales, especially like first day. I really do think that these would sell out, and it being spring, summer, I know it's going to be getting hotter, but I feel like sweatpants is definitely something you could get away with over a sweatshirt, just some sweatpants and a t-shirt. It's an easy one to wear out and everything like that. And like I said, it is solid branding. It is like a good design too for pants at least. I could confidently see these going first day between like $275 upwards of like maybe $350. Definitely bigger sizes. Smaller sizes, you might see a little bit of profit, but I don't think it's gonna be anything crazy. I really want to say this like split plum and red colorway just because I love it. But black is always going to be the safest one. It's going to be the best performing. You'll see some good sales pop off with this. I feel like that this is going to be one where it's like, this is that real like niche select people where it's gonna have some crazy sales. You could see this randomly pop off with like a $400 or $500 sale, but safely I would say for the most part on almost all these, probably these two compared to over the gray and white. I like these personally, but I don't think other people are gonna like them as much. I would say safely around like $300 range. Okay, this one, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little torn up. Some of y'all are gonna be like, you're a fucking dumbass. No, it's not. But I think that this thing, once again, depending on stock, let me say that, this thing could go fucking stupid. This thing could go fucking stupid on market. You guys seen the basic leather backpack that we just got last season, I think, or 2 seasons ago. It was like fall winter 24. We got like 3 or 4 different colorways. It was just an all leather backpack, just had that small box logo on it. Retail was like $300. They're selling for like $500 now. They maintain well. $368. We're not too high over retail, and this is a full all over print hit. I see our embroidered Margiela down on the back. I don't know. There's just no Supreme branding. There's no fucking Supreme branding. This looks like something, once again, at the flea market. But all I'm thinking about is that price point. And for a leather good, and for this being Margiela, okay? You guys just seen a $1,700 Shearling jacket, and now we have an all-leather backpack. Even the Vance in leather, what was that, $1,000? $1,000? We have an MM6 collab on this one. Retail's only $368. I don't know. It is really downvoted. But I feel like that this could be one of those sneaky pickups that you could potentially be seeing sales by like the end of the season, right around, I'm gonna say it. Okay, that like $700 price point. $700 price point. I'd say like $500 to $700. Once again, it's gonna come down to stock, and I wish we could see like the rest of it. There's got to be some sort of like box logo hit or something, like some sort of Supreme branding on the top at all. Maybe, I don't know, but I'm super surprised with this price point. I can't really recommend it, saying yes or no to go for this. This one is definitely at your guys' own discretion, but I'm not gonna lie, seeing the price point on this, I have a 11:30 slot at the Chicago location. If this is still available, I honestly might pick this up just to hold, because once again, an all leather backpack, retails we've seen on those is about $270 to $300 range. We're $70 over with an all over print. well, not all over it, but like a full print and a crazy collab. This being, I was expecting this to be at least like $500-600. So to see it at 368, I'm pretty confident in it. Okay. I don't know. I feel like there's always this, like a few select pieces that I don't agree with, like the SpongeBob pieces. Y'all were clowning that. And I sold that fucking jacket for $1,400 fucking dollars. Okay. Retail was what? $300-400, sold for $1,400. I feel like this could potentially be one of those pieces, that just like randomly pops off. You guys know, like the wallet, the accessories on the last one went crazy. I feel like that this one could potentially lead up for that. And for this being a retail of only $368, I don't know. I feel fairly confident in this. I will probably buy this, but I can't recommend this. This has got to be one up to you guys. At this price point, I feel like that this thing could go fucking stupid. And backpacks and bags just always do well with Supreme. You guys see obviously the backpacks that we get every single season off of week 1, they maintain super well. By the end of the season, they typically sell for like $100-200 over. If you can hold them for a few seasons, they make good money. So a leather good and a collab, I'm definitely picking up one of these. Okay, running down to the final few items here, I was really disappointed in seeing this. I like the branding off of this silk scarf, and honestly, bandanas, everything like that, honestly sell really well for Supreme. $160 though. Once again, whoever made this, and you're like, all right, we gotta fucking, it's silk. It's gotta be made somewhere fucking exotic, okay? Because if this is made in the US, this is a scam. James Jebbia, your dynasty needs to be fucking done. You need to be taken over. I'm sick of this shit. Once again, they found their few pieces to bless us with, and the other ones are like, okay, this cost us $2 to make, $160. Fuck no, we're skipping that. I'm not gonna lie though, I am a fan of this. Just super clean, just the back hit, no Supreme branding, so I don't think it's strong with that. Do I think that this will sell out? You know, we're going into spring, summer. I feel like that this one will sit. It might sell out, you know, at like the end of the day or like the next day before our next week. I don't see this having any sort of resale, but once again, I don't know. This is also the thing that I'm trying to keep in mind is some Mason Margiela collab. Like every single thing of the first round popped off. I also think that we got way crazier pieces that pulls it with the skulls inside, the wallet, everything. It was like 10 out of 10. It just isn't worth it. So honestly, I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna skip this. Now we're finding a few pieces. We got a few like random items that were loaded up besides the collab. What do we have? The military cap. I'm not gonna lie, this little drag. Ooh. Military cam caps honestly always do pretty well. It's like guaranteed profit every single time. Honestly, the all black colorway with that dragon hit, super nice. But honestly, I feel like the best two colorways is going to be coming down to this black and this navy right here. Just super easy to wear with this yellow accent too. It's going to look the best. Olive, I do really like, but once again, with the yellow accent on it, if it's all the same and then yellow accent on this too, I feel like they're not going to blend as well. But you guys typically see sales of like $80 to $100 range. So once again, if you guys are looking for just something small to pick up, this is going to be a great one. Otherwise, once again, if you're online and you're looking to put a few more dollars towards a free cart, this is going to be a great one to do so. Pair this with a pair of sweats or an accessory and sweats, stuff like this. That's your free cart, and this is guaranteed to be making money. I'm not gonna lie, that embroidered little hit off the side is definitely gonna help this one perform a little bit better. And I'm surprised that they didn't want to go ahead and tax us with like that 52 or 54 just from doing that. So honestly, I'd give this one a solid thumbs up. Let's go ahead and move on. We have the Ripstop warm-up pants. Honestly, no. Every single one of these things are disgusting. These colorways, not good. This pink though, this pink, I've been saying it. Smaller sizes for the ladies, they always do well. Warm-up pants honestly don't have like craziest sales. Some of them I have seen spike, like $250, $300, stuff like that. So if you guys were looking to pick up a pair of these, I would recommend the pink in like a small, medium, right around there. You guys could see sales pop off like, I'd say, $225 upwards of like $275 range. Right around there, you guys could get some good sales in between there. But besides that, every other one I'd recommend just skipping. Final item, thermal beanie. No, I honestly want to like it. I really like this like royal purple colorway, that like light blue. Those are honestly like super nice, but this patch on there, no, this is not it. I think that it just looks awkward. It looks awkward. It doesn't look like it's supposed to be on this fucking beanie. So 100% a skip for me. You might even see this at the end of the sale season. So if you want this for personal, pick it up. I mean, this purple might sell out, that light blue might sell out, but besides that, this thing is gonna sell. Okay, so going through this whole collection, honestly, I feel like, you know, I want to play it safe with a few things. There's a lot of pieces, you know, I'm like, I don't necessarily know about, like the Selvedge denim, this leather jacket right here, I feel like might randomly take off, this Shearling, but my total cart, what I'm going to be going for this weekend store, 100% the zip up box logos. That's a no-brainer. I need those. Those things are going to do super well on market. The football jersey, once again, those are going to perform amazingly on market. That black colorway, 100% is going to be the number one. The Timberlands, every single size, these things are going to be going absolutely crazy. Like every other Supreme Timberland collab that has ever been released, do not sleep on those Timberlands. If you can only pick up one piece this week, I'm gonna be honest, like if you take an L on the box logo, just get the Timberlands. Just get the Timberlands. That is gonna be your best performing on moneymakers, is these two right here for like immediate profit as well. Like these things are gonna spike. But anyways, box logo, jersey, Timberlands, sweatpants will be a good one too. Military cam cap if you need a smaller piece. And I'm not gonna lie, this backpack, I don't know why. I've been seeing a lot of people shit on it. Obviously it's downvoted too, but $368 for a leather backpack. You guys see, like I said, the Vans leather was like $1,000 fucking dollars. Okay, they leather pillow too, $1,000. The basic leather backpack, like $300. That thing is going for like $400 or $500. $368 all over print, MM6 collab. I don't know. I think this thing could go crazy. So I might pick up one of these. But yeah, online, focus the box logos, focus the Timberlands. If you miss out on those, jerseys, possibly the sweatpants, military cam caps, that'd be the best items I would say to go for. So anyways, it's been a long video. You know, I appreciate you guys listening to me yap, but that is it for our week 4 drop list, our Mason Margiela collab. Let me know what you guys think down below. I would love to hear you guys' discussion on what you guys are going to be going for this week, what you guys think of what I said here. I want to know what you guys think about that fucking backpack and everything else. But nevertheless, good luck, everybody. Make sure you guys go down to the link in the description, join that Instagram group. Like I said, you guys are able to go ahead, buy, sell, win giveaways, join the lives, everything like that. And as well, I do pre-orders, so if you guys hit me up through there as well, I'm in the Chicago location almost every single week, so you guys can get a hold of me there then as well. But like I said, I can't wait to hear from you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys probably next week. All right, have a good one, everybody.